We're also including a 6-piece kitchen set that would be worth, just right there that you're seeing, a little salt shaker as well, or salt store, the $39 on its own. Okay, personalized to your state. It is so much fun. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and I had so much fun just looking at Reading, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, Harrisburg, Temple University, the universities you may have gone to. So we're going to tell you all about it. We're going to bring in our special guest, Lindsay Mattioli. And Lindsay, I'm so happy to be working with you again.
I'm so
on a
stoked to be
Today
here.
Special.
Yes, how are
Good
you?
to see you, my friend.
Happy 4th of
Listen,
July.
we are celebrating.
Yes, we are.
And I know this has been so popular since midnight tonight. Already 9 of our states are sold out. But you know what? Okay, that's okay. We still have many of our most popular, right? So, Lindsay, let's go and talk a little about this. This is the family.
Yes.
This is how this is made, how this all came to be.
So this is our small family business. We started about 25 years ago by my mom and my stepdad, Tom. It started in LA where we were making these and selling them at street fairs. And this is really why I just love coming to HSN, because to be able to sell this to you and to present this to you is such a dream come true for us. We love this board, and this set is exclusive to HSN. This is the our office in San Diego, and this is where we make we design all the boards. That's Joelle, our designer, and here she is designing all the designs and the really beautiful things that are on the board. So on each board you'll see it's just not landmarks, it's all these little animals and all these fun things. This is my favorite part. It's the laser etching process. So you'll see the laser jump around, and it is actually etching the design into the board. What that means is that it's not going to rub off or chip or crack because it's etched into the bamboo cutting board.
Yeah, and it's not like where your crumbs or anything get in there either. So, I mean, they really truly thought of everything as a charcuterie board or whatever. We're going to go through all the different wonderful ways, but as a gift, I'm telling you, it touches people so much because it's either maybe it's, you know, going down memory lane, or you used to live in a different state, or again, under $40, the largest one we've ever done.
It is, actually. So when I was on with you, we presented this size.
Oh, right.
This is the California original size board. Let's hold this one up. Do you want to hold that one?
Sure, absolutely.
And we can see the difference in size. So what you're getting in this set is a board that is about 50% larger than the previous one that we had. So we know you loved that size, and we know you wanted this size, so we made this size specially for you. As you mentioned, the front is really your charcuterie, your serving side. When you flip the board over to the back, this is the cutting board size. So with this size, it's a bigger surface space for cutting. And then each of the boards come with this little leatherette hang tag, which you can hang on the wall and use it as decor. So
you're really
getting your 3-in-1. It's bringing fun, functionality, versatility to your kitchen.
Yeah, and people, it's a conversation piece. I gave this out to so many of my friends and family members for the holiday season, and they just said, where in the world did you find something like that? And today, I can't stress enough, as a Today's Special at $39.99. We didn't stop there, free shipping. I don't think we had all of that last time,
No, we
Lindsay. Okay, here are some of the options that are still, I hope, or if they're not available, I'll let you know. But again, most of them still are, but with so many thousands already selected, every single area, and you're going to hear us say, uh-oh, getting limited. If you want Kansas, here we go. Final opportunity. That's going to end up selling out in this presentation. Nevada is getting very limited. North Dakota is getting limited. And then Oregon and South Dakota now. So, and Utah. Oh my goodness. All right, see that? Now, we didn't even talk about, because typically it's just this fabulous cutting board that, again, you saw the workmanship, the craftsmanship. The board is in the shape of your state.
That's right.
Which is so cool. I love what you're doing right here. Talk about impressive and a conversation piece, right, Linz?
Okay, so I think this is the best part about this board. So we can serve charcuterie or something like this in a bowl like this. Or we can put it on a board. Now, you really don't have to have any skill to do this. I'm doing this while I'm talking. It's not difficult. Just place the stuff on the board, and it really creates that leveling up experience for your guests. And then as they're pulling pieces off the board to eat, you're uncovering all the different landmarks and different points of interest in each board. So it becomes that talking point, and it really serves as, you know, conversation starters at your party.
Well, okay, my producer, and it's Helen, Carrie? She just said, this is awesome. I'm ordering this. And honestly, Carrie, you will love it. You will love it for gifts. People come to your house and they're like, and wherever it may be, maybe you went to college in New Jersey, or, you know, again, I'm originally from Pennsylvania and I live in Florida. Like, so
you can get two.
Yeah, exactly.
You can start a collection.
And there's our Michigan, right? And let's talk the land. I mean, there's so many exciting things in every single state.
Yes, there are.
So they really did a great job pinpointing some of the most, you know, important places.
And that was really a labor of love with our company. So we had everyone in the company reach out to all their family and friends in all the different locations, ask them what we need to include, what we could not miss in their state. On top of that, we did a ton of research, and it took us a few years to actually get this design solidified and, you know, ran it back by everyone, and this was the final product. So after, you know, years and years, we have come up with this design, and
so
we've
good.
And when, you know, some of the
almost half size bigger.
so you can see it. You can see all the
yes.
intricate details, and some of the things that I love to read all the comments. So if, by the way, you've got one of these, or you've given one, please leave a comment. What we've heard is that people will say, I see my small city on here, and I didn't think that, you know, you would include it. And so that makes us feel really good.
Yes.
We're a small business. We're based out of San Diego. So to hear things like that, it really, you know, just makes everyone that works so hard day in and day out, makes them really happy.
Not a lot of things are done like you're doing anymore, right? By hand, really.
Yeah.
In many cases, you saw the graphics and all that. Okay, can we talk about the other accessories?
Yes,
because
I was just gonna
if it was just the cutting board for $39.99, and a double, you know, again, almost half the size bigger than our originals. Let's talk about other things that are included in this today's special. And they're even marked with your state that you're ordering.
It is. So, yeah, so you get to choose your own state, whichever state you pick. And every piece that comes in this set is laser engraved. So this is the salt and storage box. In this one, I have some binder clips. So don't think that you can only put salt or things in the kitchen. Put it in your office, put it in your bathroom. Use this wherever you want to store little trinkets. The cover swivels on and off, so you're not going to lose it. And there's a little magnetic piece right here, so it's going to clip right back into its spot.
Fun.
So again, laser engraved, not going to come off.
And this the sticker around it will.
Yep.
That will.
Yeah,
you don't have to keep that
take
on.
that off.
Okay, that's included. And then all like the cheese knives.
The 4-piece cheese knife set is included as well. And then your mixing spoon is included again
I saw
with
that.
your state.
Listen, if you went to a souvenir shop somewhere, right, and just saw a mixing spoon, and it's a full-size mixing spoon, and it had that, you know, the name of the state etched inside of it, you'd probably pay $20 somewhere in there.
Easily.
Okay, so you're also getting that. That is why so many thousands of these have already been selected today, and we're starting to get limited in so many of the selected states. And yeah, you see, it's just even here, HSM prices, it's over $60.
And you know what, Lynn? I love that it's in a set today, but if you did want to split it up and make 4 different gifts, you could do that as well. So think about that. We love, you know, when we send this out to you, it's going to be in a beautiful box set, and it's going to be packaged really nicely, so you can be sure that if you're sending this to a friend across the country, they're going to, you know, it's going to be in a really nice box. However, you can take it apart, you can make multiple gifts with it. So think about it that way as well.
Well, I want to show you too on the cheese, these individual, like the cutters or the server in there, they are also marked with whatever state that you're ordering. So they truly have thought. I mean, it is a special gift. It's a special treat. It's a conversation piece. It truly is artwork. That's why so many people, because the spade holder, the loop, do hang it on the wall. And that's great because it's functional. So you can take it off when you want to cut something or just leave this side plain so everybody can go like, oh, New York.
And you know, so let's talk about gifting a bit, because I think when you have, if you're like me, you want to give a really good gift to someone and you want them to use it. We all have had those gifts that we get and maybe we don't use them all the time. So
or we regift them, let's be honest.
Or we regift them. No one's going to regift this, right?
No.
So you're going to get this, and if you give it to someone, they will say, where did you get that? It looks like it's something that is hard to find in an artisan craft gift shop somewhere. So this is not something you're going to see on the shelf every day. Again, the front is the charcuterie side, the serving side. The back is a cutting board. And then the leatherette hang tag is to hang on the wall. When we talk about bamboo, we love bamboo because of its durability. And it's beautiful. Obviously, it looks really nice in a kitchen or any place in your home. But also this board, I want to zoom in on this side right here. So you'll see that there are 3 layers of crosshatch bamboo. Now what that means is that it's going to give you extra strength and extra durability when you use this cutting board, when you serve on it. So a lot of people will say, you know, I don't want to serve on it because I don't want it, it's so delicate. It's not. This board is, you know, it is It is
Hear
very
that?
sturdy.
Yes, it
This
is.
is a solid piece of bamboo, and it will hold up for you when you are using it. It is also coated with a food-safe lacquer.
Oh, good.
So you can feel that it's smooth on the front. That means that when you wash it, and how to take care of it is really just warm water and soap. So it's very easy to take care of. And you know, that food-safe lacquer, again, is going to keep your board looking nice and new.
And if you are just tuning in, thousands have already been ordered on the day. This is another great opportunity because it's 50% bigger, and we've sold, honestly, thousands and thousands of the original bamboo, which just was, I'm going to show you just to give you an idea again. This is California I have right here. But you can see this, whatever you're choosing, well, we already
I'm
put
not
that,
gonna
don't destroy it. But it's 50%. The one you're getting today, larger.
Much bigger.
So how great is that? And you get the cheese set, and you get the spoon, the serving spoon.
And the salt box.
And the salt box. Okay.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Another update. Kansas is gone. So that's what you're going to start hearing throughout the day. It's still very early here on the East Coast. It's only a little bit after 2.
Yeah.
So, and this started last night at midnight. I think we've already sold out of 9 states, if I'm not mistaken.
If you're thinking
or 10.
And if you're thinking about getting this for someone and you're not quite sure, get it right now because your state might sell out. And get one for yourself as well, because when you get this home and when you see the packaging, it's so beautiful that you're going to wish you stocked some up in your gift closet so you could give it to someone that maybe you're going to a last-minute housewarming party, maybe you've got a wedding, maybe you've got someone that has everything and buys everything for themselves.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that everyone, you know, no one expects to get this type of gift, but everyone will love it, everyone will use it, and that's what we've heard from all of the reviews.
Yeah, over and over again. Okay, now we were showing you Michigan, but you know, even like it's so funny because being from Pennsylvania, like there's so many places. Like even when I, lived here for 23 years, I would have. Oh, I never went to actually have a chance to visit. I'm like, oh wait,
it's like a geography lesson.
Yes, wait, I want to go there. I mean, it is like a geography lesson, and some of your favorite universities. But again, it's the shape of your state, which is, again, custom done.
Yep.
These are all special landmarks in your state. Even the smaller ones, like you said, some people are like, oh my goodness, I can't believe my little small town is actually on my cutting board.
Yep.
So this is the largest configuration, the biggest cutting board we've ever done from the bamboo in this design. And you're also getting the individual 4 pieces of the cheese. And I love it when you go out to a restaurant and you have all the right tools, right, for your charcuterie. This is, you have them all
It feels
here.
so upscale.
It's very upscale.
And so you've got the whole, you look at the package and you can be ready to throw the party the next day.
100%. And then, again, if you want to put your fresh salt in here or anything else your little heart desires, but that is also going to be included, and it's also going to have your, the state that you're choosing right there. Oh,
this,
good.
I wanted to show you the original size Pennsylvania because we had that really nice shot. You can really see on a board like this that is such a nice shape. Look
That's
at
the one
all
I
this.
have.
So look
And
at
I love
all this room, and so you know what? So Ty said earlier, he hangs a smaller one on his wall, and he uses the bigger one. So if you have got one before and you loved it, now is the time to get your new one, and
a great idea,
and use it. So start a collection. It's the same board, it's got the same designs, but it is about 50% larger than the original one.
And we put out at the beginning, I know North and South Dakota, very, very limited. Utah, very, very limited. I want to say, I know I was just told, I'll give you another update in a second, but we're right across the board. I don't know which is most popular. Texas, I know that's always one of our number one. Is there one state that's normally a more popular state that sells? I don't know.
Well,
I'm always interested.
These are the popular states. Texas, obviously, because the shape state is so.
Unusual.
Florida is another one.
Yes.
California is another one. So all the ones that have the unique shapes are really some of our top sellers.
And I love it. New York, New Jersey, they're telling us also very, very popular. Of course, our home state. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Carrie, our producer, just ordered her Pennsylvania.
Oh, good.
Carrie, you're going to be amazed. You can't even tell everything. It is. Here's State College. I mean, it's so many fun things on here that even places living here almost, for a long, long time, I forgot we're even there.
You just made a good point. So as you're pulling things off the board during your parties, you are looking for other parts of the state, and so that becomes another talking piece.
Look,
right? So you're
here.
you're eating the grapes.
I see 76. Let's see what's okay. Uniontown. All right, let me put it over. Oh,
how fun is that, though?
Yeah,
it's really that conversation. It's getting the party going. Sometimes you don't have something to talk about to everyone.
Yeah, and again, just even as teachers' gifts and things of that nature, coming up, I know we're still, well, Christmas in July, it's going to be here before you know it.
And school's going to start soon before we know it.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
I actually
100%
gifted
right.
this one to my son's teacher.
Oh,
she just moved and she loved it. And she's like, where'd you get this?
Did you get from your state, California, or from where she came from?
She's from
California. Perfect.
And she just moved into a new house. So I was like, they're perfect for the wall.
Oh, my
She's like, where'd you get this? It's like, well, I have a connection, but.
Yeah, exactly. And I love what you're doing here. A lot of times when we want to serve things, we just serve it. I know I do. When I don't think about getting my cutting board out, but in the tray it came in. And
and this could even be a fun way for kids.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. And not only that, for them to learn. If you are getting your home state, or maybe you live in a different state, and you can say to the kids, listen, this was my home state, this is where I grew up, this is where grandmom lives, or this is where I went to school, or this is where we're going to go visit, or, all of those fun things. It is a true conversation piece. But this is the thing you see in those small little like marketplaces, like where you originally started. And you would not, and I know this, even for the original, it wouldn't be $39.99.
Oh, absolutely not. And you can't get it anywhere else because this is exclusive only to HSN. This size is only available on HSN.
I love it. Okay. Wow, we are busy. Over 4,000 gone. And that's a majority of the quantity. That's what we said. That, yeah, obviously these are individual, so each one is custom. Each one is custom cut. So we try to take, from before, what are the most popular states, and be able to order it that way. But again, in the Alaska, I want to say Hawaii sold out, but there may be one of the
mainland Hawaii, but we have all the other islands. There you go, Hawaii.
Kauai
I think
is
Hawaii
last
is sold out.
Yes, Hawaii did sell out. Okay, Nevada, it is last and final call. That would be fun to see what's in there. Or maybe one of your favorite states that you traveled to.
Right? So it doesn't have to be where you lived or where you grew up, where you went to college, where you had fun memories. And I always am convinced Hawaii sells out first because people love to vacation in Hawaii.
Of course.
So that, people have the best memories in places where they vacation, with family members. And I just, it's just a great gift to give to someone that has everything, that you don't know their shirt size, their favorite color. This is a one size fits all.
It's so true. When you said it's maybe a housewarming gift or a bridal shower gift,
sure,
you know what?
Housewarming.
So different. Nobody else is going to have anything like this. A wedding gift.
Yep.
I can't tell you when I got married, how many cutting boards I received, but none of them were like this.
Not this one.
No, absolutely not. So,
and it's unique too. If the people that are getting married are from 2 different states, get one from each state and really make it that, the union of 2 different states coming together. Okay. So I think that's really fun.
I apologize. I want to say Utah now is very last call. Okay, so I'm not surprised, even at, over $60 what the retail would be, that this is going so quickly. And here's the great thing. I'm going to say it over and over again. Shipping and handling is free. And let me tell you, I'm looking at Pennsylvania and Texas, and this is that bamboo.
Heavy, yeah.
So it's normally going to be pretty expensive to ship, depending on what size or what state that you choose. Not today. It's 4th of July. It's happy 48th birthday, HSN. We did free shipping and handling. We don't do that, and we don't always have the opportunity for you to split up your payments over the next 5 months.
That's amazing.
Isn't that perfect? So you're not breaking the bank. You get this home. It's under $8, and I'm telling you, it's a walk down memory lane or a walk down I can't wait to lean.
Right?
I can't wait to go to this state
Maybe
and
that's
see
how you surprise someone and say, hey, we're going here next year.
Exactly. Or, a real dear friend of mine's grandson is just, searching out colleges, but not in Florida.
Sure.
So one of them's in Alabama, one's in Michigan. What a fun way, too, to say congratulations. Let's say make that decision. Here you go. When you're there, here's some amazing land, different sites that you can go see. There's a million different reasons. And I want to thank you again. Very, very busy. Best way to get through is scan that QR scan. I'm excited for you. I know what it's like. That's why my producer was saying, I'm getting this. This is the coolest thing ever.
Congrats to everyone that got theirs today and got their states before it sold out.
You bet. Okay, speaking of, very limited in many of those ones I said, North Dakota, South Dakota, Utah, Nevada. Nevada did sell out, or no, on its way to selling out. Okay, that one is as well. Look at, if you're doing Ohio,
How fun
I
is
keep
this?
forgetting that the serving spoon, that is
It's so
also,
fun.
Isn't that awesome?
This is like the most used utensil in the kitchen.
And you can use that, right? On nonstick,
yep.
on anything.
And this is a good weight, so.
Yeah, and when you just did that, remind me, not that it happened often, but when we were kids.
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I want to thank you, and I'm so excited for you and your doll and
Aw,
your
thank you
family.
so much.
And we love having you here and bringing such a unique, special gift.
You know, and thank you for supporting our small business. We really appreciate it. Leave a comment, feedback, tag us, tag HSN. We love to hear from you.
Thanks, Lindsay.
Bye,
Always
thank you.
so fun. Alrighty, and we do want to mention another Fabulous Today special coming up at the top of the hour. But if you missed out on anything so far, all you have to do is go to hsn.com and shop all our amazing sales for today's specials, just for today. Okay, origami, #1 in organization. Coming up next, we're going to sneak away for just a minute. Stay tuned.
Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the